While the guys are working on the van, I wanted to meet up with the founder of the Ladder Inc. and find out exactly how this organization helps vets. So Lawan, please tell us a little bit about Ladder Up.
The Ladder Up was created as a way for me to kind of take my own story of recovery. I suffered from PTSD after a jet crash I was in when I was in the Marine Corps. And it's sort of a way to take somebody step by step through the process of overcoming any trauma that they might have in life and really any kind of transition.
We all think that veterans are just taken care of once they come back. They go through this long program, right. And so you found that that was missing, and that was one of the reasons that you came up with Ladder Up.
On the good part, there are tons of resources available that the government, both local, state, and federal, has for veterans. The thing that really doesn't exist is when someone is discharged, they kind of get set off on their own. And there's not a really good clearinghouse where somebody can go and really find out everything that's available. Now, there are lots of people that try to do it. It's just, I think it doesn't always end up working that well together. The Ladder also does a radio show called The Welcome Home Show, and it's dedicated to veterans, active duty soldiers, really anyone that serves, even policemen and firemen. But our emphasis is on veterans, and it's every Saturday at 6 p.m. on 95.9, or you can listen to the shows on the website, welcomehomeshow.com. And not only do we have old shows, but one of the things I like to do is, you know, a lot of times today our heroes really aren't that heroic. And so every Saturday we read a Medal of Honor story. So we read the story of a veteran who might have served in Vietnam, World War II, whenever, and we actually read that on the radio show, and then we separate those from the show. So if you go to the website, welcomehomeshow.com, you can actually listen to the Medal of Honor story separate from the show itself.
What do you see as the future for Ladder Up?
My long-term dream is I've always dreamt of a place where when somebody got off active duty, they could go to kind of have time to make the decisions about what they're going to do next in life before they're kind of just thrown out into the world. So my long-term goal is to build what I call a ranch. And actually, I just got a phone call from a couple weeks ago from a veteran who had been through my Ladder Up program, and he called me saying there might be a 500-acre ranch available in Atlanta. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So that big dream might be a possibility.
It's just the beginning.
That's just the beginning, that's right.
Well, I've made all the phone calls, checked with all my different contacts, and apparently Lambo doors have never been done on a '94 Dodge van before. So we're getting ready to make the impossible possible and do something that's never been done before.
Yeah, well, fortunately, this is about the narrowest kit I've ever seen. No, we can't take the fender off. There's no two ways about it. And you can't shake your head no. It's got to be done. You got to do it. Take the cutoff wheel and completely remove all of that all the way down to here. The Lamborghini door process is going terribly. No, it's not. It's actually not that bad. It's just a lot more work. The door hinges were bolted from the inside, so we had to remove the dashboard. The front fenders are actually tack welded in place, so there's no way to take the front fenders off. Well, we actually had to go buy a new piece of equipment to get this job done, so it's getting a little tricky. What we had to do is we had to cut out a giant hole in between the fender and the actual steel structure of the van. The hinge is going to slide inside this hole, and it's going to be welded inside the cab here. This part of the hinge will be mounted to the door, so the door will swing out and then lift up. Problems we're running into is we have to have a flat surface to weld all this to, so all the metal inside here has to be removed. That's it. Once we get the metal out, we'll be welding it up and should be ready to rock.
Well, while the guys are having fun doing the Lambo doors, we've kind of decided to go ahead and maybe do something extra with the third door on the van. The hinges and everything that are currently on the van are kind of rusty and old, and they're just not working out very well. So what we've kind of decided to go with is the hinging of the door to make it open more like a regular car door instead of using the slider that's currently on the van. And basically all we're gonna do is just take off all the extra hinges for that. We've installed a couple of hinges up here for the door to mount too, and it'll just be tricked out. It'll be totally different.
Well, I'm excited about having the van done. It's gonna add a really cool flair to when we pull up to events. Some of the production guys that we make some of the movies and other TV shows with have absolutely no idea that we're doing it. And I know they're gonna be excited because it's gonna be really cool to pull up to an event and have a real presence there. It's gonna make us look more professional, it's gonna make us look more real, and that's really important with all the projects that we have going on.
Welding the hinge to the truck or to the van is not gonna be any problem at all. But welding the hinge to the door is gonna suck because we can't take the fender off.
Can I even just mock it up to the door, like bolt the hinge to the door? Or will it even line up right?
Probably line up with the hinge points. I don't know.
You could use a lot of tape.
Well, we got the hinge bolted to the truck now. We're gonna bring the door over. We're gonna bolt the door to the hinge, and then hopefully, if everything goes well, it'll lift the door up. I got a really bad idea. Let's wait till the last day of the build and put Lambo doors on the car. It'd be great. And that's how you do a Lamborghini door. But now I got to do the other side. If anyone else out there has a 94 Dodge van that thinks it'd be a good idea to put Lambo doors on it, we can do it. It's gonna run about 10 grand. Nobody's ever brought anything to us that we couldn't figure out. You know, if you've got the time and you really want it done bad enough, we'll get it done for you. Scotty, guess what?
What?
Lambo doors are done.
Lambo doors are done.
Lambo doors are done. You're still upholstering the seats and I got the Lambo doors done.
Hello.
Hey, honey.
Hi, baby.
What are you doing?
I am urging my children to clean up after themselves.
Oh. I'm gonna work a little late tonight.
Okay.
I might not be home at all tonight.
If you need to work late, then you need to work late. I understand. I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. All right, well, Josh had to take off to take care of his baby today, so he left me to finish up the welding on this door. It's all fun and games.
Until someone gets hurt.
Movie magic.
They didn't hold.
I know. Let's just bring it open.
They didn't hold it long.
Your weld sucks, Scott.
Welcome back to the Gold Mine. Whether it's a juicy steak, house-made pasta, or an appetizer shared among family and friends, the Gold Mine is the place on Indy's southeast side. Our food is made from scratch daily, and our cozy dining room is perfect for spending time with family and friends. You can also enjoy the live entertainment and fire pit outdoors on the patio. Great friends, great food, great spirits. Just leave the work to us.
Hey, do you ever fake it?
Oh yeah, I fake it all the time.
Really?
It's easier, it's faster, and nobody can ever tell the difference.
Easy Tans, the tanning salon. No contracts, no membership fees with 4 levels of state-of-the-art equipment plus UV-free spray tanning.
No long-term commitment, just tanning made easy.
Easy Tans with 2 convenient locations. It's the best place to get hot.
Today's the final day of the build. We were here till about 4 o'clock in the morning last night. We got the clear coat all finished up. The interior's not really finished. The main upholstery for the seating's finished. We still have the carpet to do, audio to do, We tried to do the suicide door in the side of the van. After 3 attempts of welding in extra plate steel and all that, the frame of the van is just not strong enough to do it, and we just don't have the time to do it. So we had to put the door back to normal. It's gonna be a fun day, that's for sure. So it's official. This van is a curse in all reality. The hub-centric ring right here is just a little bit too wide to actually fit with this hub-centric ring. So what I'm gonna do is actually just lightly grind down this ring right here and possibly a little bit on here just to make it actually seat completely against the hub. So in lieu of trying to get the lug nut off, the lug nut actually got stripped. So now I'm battling trying to get a stripped lug nut off.
Being a production van and everything, I mean, it's got a nice sound system, but it's still missing something.
So you're wanting to add more stuff to this?
Maybe just a little something. I mean, like I said, being a production van, it's got an audio system, but it needs something.
Well, I'm really excited about the reveal tonight because these guys I've known since high school, and we've been doing video production ever since. And this van really helps establish our brand, and it's like a milestone in our career path. And these guys have absolutely no idea that we're doing this to the van. I told them they were coming here tonight to help me shoot a promo for a TV show, so they're going to be extra surprised.
So you guys are with All Productions, Andy's company. Tell me some of the things that you guys have done with him.
Well, we've done 2 feature-length movies. We've done over 50 shorts. We've done live shows. We've done concerts. It's pretty much all around entertainment.
Sounds like it's a professional company that really needs something that you guys might be missing.
I wanted to add something to the company that I thought could make our shoots a little bit easier, a little bit more fun, and a little bit more cool. So I would like to introduce to you guys our brand new company van.
The build itself wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. It was actually just a little more time consuming than I figured it was going to be. I'd like to give a special thanks to J&J Flooring, who donated all the carpet for today's build. We couldn't have done it without those guys, so thanks a lot.
I'm weaving through the crowd to the girl in the back room, glowing in the dark with a black light tattoo.
Don't forget to visit TiteRides.com to see where we're going to be this week. Wednesday nights we're going to be at the Gold Mine, and Thursdays at Whiskey Business. The VA estimates that 107,000 veterans are homeless on any given night. A large number of displaced and at-risk veterans live with lingering effects of post-traumatic stress disorder, which are compounded by a lack of family and social support networks. That's where the Ladder Inc. comes in to fill a void that has been missing in the veterans' lives. For more information on the Ladder Inc., please visit Silouan.com.